Peter Andre, here in the beautiful old fruit market in Glasgow. Tell me a bit about why you're here.
Well, first of all, can I just say you look fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I haven't seen you for a long time, and you look great. You're smiling. I didn't even recognise you when you walked in.
Look better than last time.
Well, you looked great last time, but I think just seeing you, so, you know, it really is inspiring. We're in a place that actually reminds me so much of old Australia.
Does it?
Yeah, really does, the way this is done. You said it's an old fruit market, right?
It is, yeah.
Fantastic. What a great venue.
It's gorgeous
to host such an event.
Yeah, and such an important event as well. So, Scottish Power Talent Show for cancer research. Obviously, cancer research is so close to your heart. And why was it important for you to be here today?
Well, I think, you know, as you will know, that cancer touches a lot of people in different ways. And no one's going to know that, obviously, more than you. With us, I wanted to get involved with cancer research because of my brother. You know, losing my brother triggered everything off. But I realised very short after that, as devastating as that was, and as devastating as it still is, that this is more than that. Mm-hmm. This is about all the families. 1 in 3 people are touched by cancer in many different ways. And us raising funds, you know, we've got to get to the stage where if they don't find a cure for every type of cancer, they find a way that people can live with it.
Yeah.
Because, and they're getting there. And that's why I think everyone's backing this. And for Scottish Power today to donate £100,000 to Cancer Research UK.
Yeah.
50,000 of that goes to our foundation, which of course is direct with cancer research. I mean, it's just, it really shows how much people are getting behind this. And, you know, there's a lot of love to Scottish Power for doing this today, because for us, our foundation, we've reached half our target today.
That's fantastic.
It's just incredible.
And setting up the foundation, obviously, Andrew passed 2 years ago now. Has that given you something to focus on, a positive to come out of such a tragedy? You
know, when it first happened, because we all thought that my brother was going to make it. So we were all, you know, he did the trial drugs and it was great success, but of course sometimes they can't repeat the same trial drug. Mm-hmm. And also, I mean, it was quite a long story, but with my brother, see, I want people to have hope and faith, because just because it happened to my brother doesn't mean it's going to happen to the next person. So, for example, he tried the trial drug and it worked amazingly.
Yeah.
They couldn't repeat the trial drug because one of his kidneys had gone.
Right.
So there might be someone else that will try the trial drugs and they can continue.
Yeah.
So everybody's situation is different. But anyway, when I lost my brother, the last thing we as a family wanted to do was hear the word.
Yeah.
And I remember my management had approached me and said, you know, do you want to get involved in cancer research? And I said, I don't want to hear the word, let alone get involved. Mm-hmm. But very shortly after that, I woke up one morning and I was in real sort of despair. All our family were. It really tore us apart. And I thought, why are you being so selfish?
Yeah.
Why? What about that family that are going through it right now? What about that family that have been through it? How do you prevent that family over there going through it in the future? And all of a sudden you start thinking, I have to do something. If what we do is that small of a change, then us, Scottish Power, and all the other thousands of people that are getting involved, that is going to become that.
It's fantastic.
And we're going to make a change.
And I think Andrew would be so proud that you're doing that, because he was always so positive throughout as well. You saw that in the programme.
Yeah,
I think it's a fantastic thing you're doing. And for me personally, I've used cancer research, as you know. I'm now about 5.5 years with leukemia.
I know, it's so amazing. It's so amazing.
But I think it was just after I'd spoken to you, I went on a trial, and it was cancer research that funded that, and hopefully that has kind of helped boost my chances as well. And the nurses in the cancer research wards were just incredible. So I think you hear cancer research, you know what it is, but for me to actually see it in action and have used it, I mean, it's just, it's incredible.
Look, what you may or may not realise is you are living proof of somebody that has experienced it, or you are experiencing it right now. You're positive, you look fantastic, you look so healthy, and you're showing 5.5 years down the line that you can achieve so much.
Yeah.
That's why we have to push more, so that more people can be like you.
Yeah.
And you will inspire them without even realizing what you do.
Well, thank you so much. And the interview a couple of years ago really meant so much to me. I was watching it back the other day, and over 67,000 people have watched it on
Wow.
YouTube, and you know, they've said so many nice things about you as well, because we need people like you to lend your kind of personalities to get, you know, the word out there, and obviously to have personal experience of it as you did, then
I really
it's fantastic
appreciate you
to be
saying
able
that.
to speak out about it.
But what I will say, sorry, and I know I'm going on a bit, but what I will say is what you're showing, and what I was meaning to say, is that you're not scared of, you know, and I hope I'm right in saying this, and I don't want to overstep the mark, but you're not scared of that word. You're not scared of the C word, and that is what we need to instill in people, because fear is what prevents people getting checked.
Yeah.
Fear is what prevents people even wanting to get involved in it. Let's not be scared of it, because we're fighting it. No one is fighting it more than you.
Yeah.
You know, this is so important.
I think now it's a terrifying word, and when I first heard it, I thought it was a death sentence.
Yeah.
But now I just always say I'm very much living with cancer rather than dying from it, touch wood. But so you really do have to live every day to the full, and obviously you know that as well. And you've got your beautiful baby, so looking forward to a first Christmas with Amelia.
So she's 10 months old, and this will be her first Christmas. I don't have Junior and Princess this year because I had them last Christmas, so I'll get them next Christmas. But as Amelia on her own, her first Christmas, in a way, this is also very special, because you know, it'll be the most incredible experience for me, because I can't remember, even though my children are only 8 and 9 years old, I still can't remember that first Christmas. This is going to be so special.
Oh, it'll be cute. And today as well, we're meeting a very special little girl.
Yes.
And are you looking forward to meeting her?
I am, and I am so pleased that I don't know the full situation with her leukemia stage, but what I will say is that this is where cancer research is also incredible, because I think it's something like, I'm not exactly sure the percentage, but something like 90% of children now with leukemia have a successful outcome.
Yeah.
So that is so encouraging. And meeting her, you know, as a parent, you don't care about the 90%. You're worried about the 10%.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't want to see your child going through the chemo. This is all traumatic. No matter whether it's a great outcome or not, it's still traumatic. What I get inspired by is seeing them smile, being like you, positive, talking about what they're gonna eat today, and it touches everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be such a special day. I can't wait to see her wee face when she gets to meet you. It'll be lovely. And also, back to the job in hand, you've got a talent competition to judge.
Yes.
Are you going to be like Simon Cowell or the Louis Walsh?
Well, I am going to be more coming at it from a performance level. For example, there's a lot of people, I just saw someone rehearsing now, and I won't mention their names because they might be different on the show. They will pitch perfect. So instead of me sitting there talking about this, that, or the other, about their pitching and the musicians, I want to talk more about it on a performance level, and show people that sometimes people are so scared of pitching perfect that they forget to perform.
Yeah.
And so I feel I'm going to be like neither of them. I'm going to have my own sort of stamp, but I won't be. I'm not, very rarely negative.
Yeah, you're so positive. And as I said, when I interviewed you a couple of years ago, that interview has really stuck with me, and it was a real honour. I was so excited when they told me I was coming to interview you again today, so I can't thank you enough. You are lovely, and I find you inspirational, so thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, no one, I don't even have to say it to you, no one, and yes, we are giving each other loads of love here. No one is as inspirational as this woman, and that is hands down. It made me so happy when I heard you were going to interview me, so thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, you make me cry.
No, I mean
thank you.
I mean it.